So, welcome to your Emergency Stop Worrying Hypnosis CD. And to begin with, the goal of this is to get you out of emergency that worry has created by living in a negative projection of the future. So make sure you have some time where you're going to be alone and safe and settle down and focus on being present. Letting go of the past, but also letting go of the future. Just close your eyes and let the day literally fade away. As you relax deeply now, sleep deeply now. Let the day literally fade away. And to begin, imagine as best you can the little muscles that control your eyelids becoming very, very, very sleepy and heavy and tired and relaxed. Just picture it. Want it to happen, allow it to happen. So relaxed that you know that they're just too relaxed to function, too relaxed to work. Like warm, moist dishcloths. That if you were to try to open your eyes, you might be able to manage your eyebrows. But your eyelids themselves are just too relaxed to function. And when you feel confident you've achieved that, or imagine that it's like that now, give it a little test. Prove to yourself that they're just too relaxed to function, and then relax deeper now. Sleep deeper now. Letting go of the day, and allow yourself to fall into a natural state of what you might call peaceful reverie. Hypnosis is simply letting go of thoughts, including whatever worry it was that brought you to listen to this recording today. As you begin to drift and to dream, the only instruction, in fact, is to let go of thoughts as they occur. Like you're taking a vacation from everything that's going on, knowing it is going to be okay. That yesterday really is gone. Tomorrow really does take care of itself. All there ever really is now, this moment. So relax and release, and imagine that a cloud of the most relaxing energy, soothing lavender energy, begins to surround you, like a customized cushion, like a customized recliner, a cloud, supporting your body perfectly, supporting you perfectly. You absorb this cloud of energy through your skin, but also begin to allow it to breathe it in. And this cloud begins to lift you away from the day. It begins to lift you out of your own mind, out of your own turmoil, out of whatever was going on, into a place of complete and perfect peace. Just drift and dream. Deeper and deeper, with every breath you take, of the cloud of lavender energy, as it transports you to a puffy white cloud, high above your life. A magical place, a transformational place, and lands you like a little boat docking into a lakeside dock. And you step onto the dock, and then onto the cloud, and there in front of you is a door. On the door is written some words. The land of today. This day. Now. As you begin to drift and dream, this door was always here, and is always here. And now that you've found it, you're ready to open it, to step into this moment, this now. But there's a process before you do. Before you open the door, imagine whatever worry you had inside your heart, your chest. Picture it. Imagine it there. The worry. You can feel it physically, no doubt. Imagine it like a candle flame. Whatever this worry was, whatever was on your mind, on your heart, let it simply be there. Whatever feelings are associated, this worry, usually in response to the question, what if? Let those fears be there. no doubt this worry, this fear was about something that might possibly happen. So let it be there. Remember, what you resist will persist. What you allow to be there can and will in this work disappear. Maybe it was a health concern today. Maybe a financial concern. Social. Maybe a complicated series of issues. But whatever it was, allow it to be there, represented by a flame. Flame on a candle. And that this thing inside you has consumed you enough that you decided it was important to listen to this recording, to let it be there and then let it disappear. Recognize that it is purely a fantasy, a projection of a future that may or may not be. And now on the count of 3, imagine like you brought it to a surgeon, whatever has been on your mind, on your heart today, experienced as a flame inside your chest, having your focus be inward rather than outward, robbing your serenity, your peace. Imagine that it can simply removed, blown away, and consequently it becomes quiet inside. On the count of 3. 1, 2, and... and 3. And now allow yourself to begin to drift and to dream. You're in front of a door, and you open the door. And as you do, you step in to this moment, this day. Remember, yesterday is gone. Walk with me into a soft-lit room. Turn, close the door behind you firmly. Lock it with a bolt. And on the back of the door is a sign that says, yesterday. This is the door now back into the past, and you've locked it. And yesterday does not exist. Anything before this moment is gone. Just drift and dream. Even what you were thinking when you first sat down to listen to the recording or lie down is gone. It's in the past. As far back, as far as you're concerned, as the very date of your birth. All there is now, this moment. Yesterday is gone, history. And tomorrow, well, on the other side of this little room, there's another door. It says tomorrow. Maybe this room right now is 10 feet square. But now that you're here, allow it to begin to expand. Noticing that you're utterly safe and completely at peace in this room, in this moment. You're always safe in this moment now. In the land of today, one day at a time. Maybe it's carpeted with a rich, thick carpet. Drift and dream. There's also devices here, a TV monitor where you can choose to project how you want the future to be. Puffy clouds as furniture. But the room goes larger and larger, and people that you have in your life begin to appear. Things you want to do, what's important to you. Maybe a pet, maybe a friend. It expands now to, maybe it's 100 yards wide now. It's your playground today, this moment today is your playground. As you drift and dream, things to do today safe. Allow the room to grow as large as you're capable of having it grow and still feel utterly and completely safe and at peace. As you drift and dream deeper and deeper, more relaxed and more at peace. One day, you'll be here in this room right now, And you'll be able to expand it until it includes the entire earth. That all there is now. But you get there in your own time, in your own pace. But you feel something a little strange, and like there's something that doesn't belong here. And you look into your pocket and you see something that doesn't belong here. There's a piece of paper, a scrap of paper, that somehow has gotten into this room and it doesn't belong here. The paper says, "What if?" And then something you were worried about, a little piece of paper that somehow got in, a little residue, a worry. And worry does not belong here today. Yesterday's gone, doesn't exist. Tomorrow takes care of itself. All there is now. It doesn't belong here. This paper is either a remnant of the past or an artifact from the future. You don't need it and you don't want it. Now, holding this worry, look to the front, a little bit to the left, and you notice that there is a device there. High-tech, interesting device of your own mind. A little worry shredding machine. Interesting. A worry shredding machine. On the top of it, there's a funnel. There's a way to reprogram it. I'm going to ask you to do now is to take that little scrap of paper with whatever it was you were worried about. What if whatever it was occurs? And there's a slot there, and you put it in the slot. And I begin to put thoughts into the funnel. Positive thoughts that you'll link with positive actions. And as these thoughts go into your inner mind, they break your worry. They break it. As you drift and dream, utterly destroy whatever was on that piece of paper. And you begin to develop a new habit. So when you notice yourself worried excessively, when faced with a consequence, all you have to do is put whatever it was in this machine, and then ask yourself, and these thoughts go into the top of the funnel, what is it that I'm worried about? Specifically. And you give it a name. Once you've done that, you ask yourself fearlessly, directly, courageously, well, what is the worst that could possibly happen? And you face it. You accept it. Here in the safety, security, and peace of today, of this moment now. It doesn't matter how serious this is. It doesn't matter. It is extreme as it needs to be. People use this technique to imagine things like going to prison, financial ruin, major health consequences, death of themselves or of a loved one, being alone. These are the things that happen sometimes in life. By living gracefully, fearlessly, you accept the worst and know that despite that, you are going to be okay. Because you next ask yourself, what are the odds of this happening? And the odds will either be unlikely or maybe likely or very likely, very unlikely, almost impossible, or even certain, almost. But whatever it is, you notice and accept it. This is living life on life's terms, facing life as it is, embracing it. And often you find to your surprise that there are many, many possibilities between you and the worst you imagined. There are many possibilities between you and the worst you imagined. So you then list as many ways you possibly can without judging them. It's called brainstorming. To cope with this, to mitigate it, modify it, minimize it, or to avoid it altogether. Maybe even sometimes list ways to accept it emotionally, to help others accept it. What to do to make life and the people around you comfortable in the face of it. As many things as you possibly can think of. And then ask yourself which of these alternatives are the best actions to take. And then you take those actions. And you forget about. You drift and dream. Deeper and deeper now, more relaxed, more at peace than you've been in a long time. Whatever you were brought here today by, whatever worry, when you leave this hypnotic meditation, you'll find yourself highly motivated to sit down and to do this process. Highly motivated. Even if the worry has seemed to disappear now, listening to this recording, you take a few notes and then you drift and you dream. You are changing. These changes are deep. Life on life's terms, one day at a time. This moment now. You press a button, and that piece of paper comes out as if it's laundered. It comes out blank. And you can write on there whatever you want. Questions like, well, what if it turns out differently? What if it turns out okay? What if the truth is I can't be destroyed, won't be destroyed? Questions like, why am I so relaxed now? Why am I so at peace? As you drift and dream deeper and deeper, allow yourself to go into a beautiful, deep sleep, in which every single word I say takes you deeper. Every breath more relaxed, more at peace, as you drift and as you dream. Drift and dream. This piece of paper now, with these interesting new questions and statements. What if it turns out that I'm gonna be okay? And why do I feel so relaxed? Why do I feel so at peace? Maybe you can't even remember why you were so upset before. As you drift and dream deeper and deeper, why am I so relaxed? Well, maybe the answer is you've learned to live in the moment. Maybe the answer is you come to accept there's something looking out for you, some higher power, some force of the universe. Call it simply luck. Maybe by doing due diligence, you're going to have specific actions to take that put you into a feeling of being in control. Not victimed, but in control. Maybe something happened in hypnosis today. That something just disappeared. But whatever it does, when you leave the session, the world looks the same, but you're different. Maybe you're so relaxed because the law of averages has really entered your mind. And you've seen that likely you're going to be fine. Or maybe you so deeply accepted the presence of God as you understand God, or force of the universe, or luck, or your destiny, that you've come to realize you cannot be destroyed. Whatever it is, though, as you drift and dream deeper and deeper, more relaxed and more at peace. It's interesting that, interestingly, possibly people will enter your life. New solutions will occur to you. New feelings, new perspectives. As you drift and dream deeper and deeper, in front of you there's a box. Big silver box, maybe 3 feet by 3 feet. It's the worry box. Some people call it a God box, but let's just call it the worry box. What you can do when you want is you can put anything you have in your mind that's upsetting, it's beyond your power. You can put it in that box. The bit of wisdom that a person asks their understanding of the power of the universe, for the serenity to accept what they can't change. If it really is one of those things that you really can't change, put it in the box and let whatever it is that creates all this work on it. Time spent thinking about things you can't change is worse than a waste of time. It's a destructive use of your imagination. When you leave this session, the world looks the same. And same people in your life, same home, maybe even the same situation, but you're different. More relaxed, more at peace, more in control. Remember, it's quiet inside you. In place of the candle, there's a beautiful golden sphere, like a GPS for your life, one moment at a time. Go deeper and quieter and let the day fade away, and you are in the land of today. The door to the past and the door to the future are firmly sealed, locked tight. You are always safe in the present. Feel yourself present in your own body. As you drift and dream, focus on your breath, your breathing. Letting go of thoughts as they occur. The only instruction in hypnosis is letting go of thoughts. They're not important. But feel yourself in your body, right here, right now, the land of today, this moment. And then imagine in front of you, about 20 yards, a vision of you that is utterly courageous, utterly free, lives absolutely inside this moment, this now. And notice that golden orb inside them. Some people say it's a connection with the divine. At the very least, it's an inner guidance system. It's the part of you that cannot and will not be destroyed. Trust it. Trust it. Feel it. Be it. And notice how this version of you stands taller. There's a slight smile on their face. This version of you has serenity echoing through every fiber of your being. This is the essence of peace, acceptance, living in this moment, now, with the courage to face the future, the creativity to develop alternatives, the impulse to be in action, to change things that can be changed. Remember, it's quiet inside you. And on the count of 3, imagine being them. Feel yourself comfortable and confident, comfortable living in this moment. Drift and dream, living with certainty that you cannot be destroyed. 3, 2, 1. Be them. Now. Quiet inside you. Drift and dream. And when you emerge back into full awareness, the world looks the same. And same people in your life, same vehicle you drive, same home, same circumstance, but you're different. You live in possibility. You live in peace. You live in acceptance. You live in action. One moment at a time, knowing that yesterday is gone. And tomorrow really does take care of itself. Trust that. Trust yourself. That beautiful golden sphere inside your chest. So in the count of 5, return to full awareness. 1. Glad to be you precisely as you are. 2. And to be who you're becoming every day. More relaxed, more at peace, more comfortable. 3 and 4. And paradoxically more and more in control. One moment at a time. We're glad to be brilliantly and wonderfully and vibrantly alive. Number 5. And when you're ready, gradually come back. Give it a great rest. Remembering everything. Remembering to forget whatever it was that brought you here today. Knowing that you cannot be destroyed. Not today. Not now. You're safe in what we call the land of today.